I'm back here with Gabi Grecko on the set of Girls and Corpses magazine, where she just did an amazing photo shoot in a cemetery and the back of a hearse with a facsimile of her ex-husband, Dr. Jeffrey Edelman, who is a surgeon in Australia. You were in bra and like a thong in the cemetery. Tell us about the woman that arrived during the shoot.
There's a woman who's going to the cemetery to mourn, and I think that that was when we were walking out, and it became very awkward. She had flowers. I was wearing a thong, and
awkward.
We were with the camera crew.
Yeah.
Walking away, and I was just really happy she didn't come and cuss me out. I felt it really to be kind of one of those firsts, shooting in a cemetery, in lingerie on someone's grave that's dead. There's a dead person under there. Woo!
You knew Girls and Corpses magazine. Were you aware of the magazine?
I think I saw it somewhere over the internet, and kind of thought it was fascinating, and I'm sure a lot of people think it's kitschy, because what else could you think it is?
You're from Florida.
Yeah.
You were on the web and you saw a guy with really spiky hair who lives in Australia.
Real spiky.
Really spiky
But you'll
hair.
see.
You'll see in the shoot. And then you went, wow,
Okay.
Spiky hair. He's 72 at that time.
Yeah.
And you thought, I gotta get a piece of that. I want that. Is he, at 72, is he still a virile guy, or is it already kind of past the point?
Well, I know I have to take something. I can't get it up. Well, he's one of the younger people I've dated.
That's pretty good.
They're
They're normally in their 80s.
Yeah, I mean, I like them long enough so I can know them, but old enough so that they can die by the time I break up with them, and I don't have to deal with them. Sometimes their exes pop up. You don't have to worry about seeing him at, Starbucks or something, because he's dead, We got married in this, really special Chinese/post office registry. We were trying to figure out a place that would fit, all of our guests, but it was only me and him. At the end, I'm just gonna rip it off.
But you were married for 4 months, correct?
Yeah, 4 months was enough.
Did you have sex on your wedding night with Dr.
Oh, we had sex before our wedding night.
Did you really?
Yeah, all the time. He was really polite. He seemed stable. He seemed like he had a lot of credentials. He has several degrees and different things. That's what originally, and he seemed to have a very interesting life and express himself, which I thought was cool. But it turns out he's actually a really bad person. He's done a lot of different things. He's not attractive. He's bankrupt.
There you have it.
Why do you think it became such a huge story around the world? Why were so people interested in Gabi Grecko and Dr. Edelman?
He has a record for being pretty cheesy, with younger girls. So it's just kind of astounding to the public that he's with all these young girls. I think they're grossed out by him. The government took all of his cars and all of his things, and this is someone. It's funny though, because he still tries to convince people that he has money, to maybe lure more young girls. He's super creepy.
Is it Edelsten, Edelman, Edelstein? Edelstein?
And when you don't know it, just say doctor. And say you're not a doctor anymore. Okay.
Is he pretty good condition, do you think, for a 72-year-old guy?
As good as shape my grandfather is in,
Is your grandfather hot?
I can't answer that. He went to jail for a few years because apparently he hired a hitman to kill one of his patients.
How do you satisfy your urges? How do you handle that?
Well, I guess I didn't, so I'm really proud of myself for not cheating. High five to me.
You walked across Australia naked? Was that what happened? What was that all about?
It was on my bucket list to walk nude down the street, and I had a few drinks, but not an amount that would cause anyone to do that, but I decided to do that. So I walked outside with no clothes on and just heels and walked a few blocks, and also stopped for fast food. Everyone was more shocked than I was, so it's kind of a mind.
What does Gabi Grecko have in her future?
Some reality TV, I design clothes, so some art stuff. I have a lot of friends that dress in drag, so like a lot of like cool parties. I love the Girls and Corpses magazine, but the focus of the actual shoot today was Dr. Edelman, basically my ex-husband, who is extremely older than I am, 72 years old, and I think the guy who played him really pulled it off.
Good eye.
This has been a long shoot.
No,
Thank
say-
you, everyone. Just look at the pictures.
Get ready, watch.
They'll say it all. I feel like I look retarded in this interview. More
No,
retarded
you
than
don't, you don't,
usual.
okay. Mwah. Don't hit me in the head. Goodbye, everybody.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Screaming